What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tony the Savant back with another one. Y'all see the title of the video. Let's get into it. But before we do, please, guys, y'all go follow me on my other platforms. Instagram, we got Tony underscore the underscore Savant. Please go follow your boy. I got some good stuff cooking over there. Also on Twitter, X, I try to repost everything I'm doing on all the other platforms on Twitter, in addition to, keeping up with the stuff going on over there. I'm sorry, guys, I got to turn off the notifications when your boy doing the videos. I'm sorry, I got that, guys. Anyway, Twitter, Tony the Savant, traditionally, with the spaces and all that kind of stuff. We also on Facebook, Tony Savant. Got the blog coming as well. I don't have a title for it just yet. It might be something cool, something corny. I don't know. Cash App. It's something else I've recently started. Not to sit here and beg nobody to hit the Cash App or anything, but definitely anything that you all donate or contribute to the channel, it will go purely and strictly to the channel, to the growth of it. There's a lot of ideas that I have. I come out of pocket for a lot of this stuff, not to sing y'all the sad song, but the growth of this channel is ultimately, I want it to be for y'all's benefit. You know what I mean? I rewatch some of my videos, but very few of them, because I push this content out for y'all. I always want it to be up to brand and up to speed for y'all. So hit the Cash App if you want to donate. Tony the Savant, all one word, $, all that good stuff. Also the Facebook group, which is operated by my baby cousin Hawk. You can find it at Tony the Savant. We talk sports. Got a lot. We have a lot of fun over there with the other content creators that I follow. Some of the guys that have growing channels as well, like mine. You can find them over there. They drop the most fire content you're gonna find is from guys like us, man. I promise you, because the big mainstream networks, like I said on my last video, these guys always have an agenda. ESPN is being exposed right now. Apple is trying to buy them. So all that, go watch that video, man. I got y'all on that. I got you. But on this one, we switching it up a little bit. We talking about one Doc Rivers, and I got this report. You know what I mean? I heard this story. I think it was my boy Ticket TV or Two Raw. One of them dropped this video. I was listening to it while I was at work, but it really made me think, man. And I don't know if y'all was aware of this, but do y'all know that Doc Rivers had an opportunity to win himself an NBA championship with LeBron James? No. This wasn't that far ago, because was Doc Rivers still coaching the Clippers back in those days? I can't remember. Anyway, he had an opportunity to go play to coach LeBron James and AD. This dude, and I'm not so much knocking Doc Rivers for this. You know what I mean? I don't want to seem like I'm on Doc Rivers' heels for this decision. I am on his heels for his decision because of who he made the decision, based around. Doc Rivers gave up the opportunity to coach LeBron James for James Harden, guys. That's why I'm sitting here tripping. I'm like, I actually was listening to this at the beginning of my day, and it kind of came back to my mind as I was on my way home. But it just baffles my mind what people see in James Harden, man. I don't understand it. I've been saying this since the end of the. So I remember this one series. I can't remember the year, y'all. Please, was it 2015? It might have been 2015, 16, 17. It was in between that James Harden, when he went to Houston. It was around that time when they was getting blasted by the San Antonio Spurs, bro. I cannot recall. I'm going to look up this game. I'm going to bring it up. We're going to deep dive into this. But they was getting blasted by the San Antonio Spurs, bro. And they panned the camera over to James Harden's face. And James Harden had the most deer in the headlights face. Like, this dude, you could just tell he gave up on his NBA career at that point. He might have been chasing Jordan. He might have been chasing Kobe. He might have been chasing LeBron. But when they showed this face, and I'm going to make it the thumbnail to the video I make, talking about this particular game, because I honestly believe this was the moment, this little, those little 1, 2, 3 seconds that you make a decision in your head where it's just like, Nah, bro, this ain't. I'm not pursuing this no more because I'm quitting right here. You may still be doing something, but you know that you quit. I.e., when your boy tried out for football. Look, guys, I love football. It's probably my favorite sport, and I played every other sport. I did boxing, basketball, baseball, a little bit of soccer. I played every other sport. I played football. I didn't play foot. I mean, I played football. I didn't care for football, but I'm giving you all this story just because I can relate to James Harden in this way. I remember one day, man, we was out there practicing, and my basketball coach would happen to be like the main assistant coach for the football team. But I remember, bro, we was out there practicing, and I just wasn't I would never really just been like an outside person like that, real crazy. I'll go outside for nature walks. I enjoy playing baseball a lot more, but it was just something about putting on pads and gear and a helmet when it's already 90 degrees outside in Chicago that I was just like, man, this ain't for me. Anyway, I remember, I was lining up. I tried to be a wide receiver. I lined up, and I remember putting my foot in the grass, guys, and just, getting ready to do the play. And I just remember right then and there, I'm like, yep, I'm quitting. I'm done. It didn't take really much. There was nothing impactful happen. I didn't get crushed, by the star linebacker or nothing like that. What happened was I put my foot in the grass, and I just decided I'm done playing football. This is where my football career ends. I'm sorry. And I'm saying all that to say that I know that James Harden was having that same talk with himself in his head when they showed him on the camera in this particular moment I'm talking about. Because I said all of this. I'm sorry, gang. Doc Rivers he declined an offer to coach the Lakers. And now y'all know I give LeBron James all three kinds of heck. You know what I mean? I do. But I would never on my worst day decide that I'm going to play with James Harden before I play with LeBron James. LeBron James, you guaranteed to see a championship round. You know what I mean? You guaranteed it for a deep run. You definitely guaranteed for a lot of press. You know what I mean? So, but James Harden, man, Doc Rivers, as an NBA coach, decided that he'd rather put his eggs in a James Harden basket than a LeBron James basket. And then it dawned on me this, guys, as I'm driving home. This is why Doc Rivers he's proverbial the biggest choke artist, amongst the NBA coaches. Doc Rivers has blown multiple 3-1 leads with Tracy McGrady, with Chris Paul, with Paul Pierce, with all these great guys. Kawhi Leonard. Y'all remember Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the one healthy year they had when they lost that 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets? Guess who the coach was? I'll give you a second. Guess who the coach? Yes, Doc Rivers, guys. He done lost so many 3-1 leads. Somehow, some way, the Philadelphia 76ers were able to pair up I say Chris Paul is the biggest choke artist in the NBA right now, but James Harden is the most notable one. You know what I mean? We all know James Harden. We all know James Harden ain't going to do nothing in the playoffs. James Harden does the same thing. He has almost a business model. He does fairly well in the regular season. He has a couple, crazy games where you'd be like, oh, man, Houston James Harden, back when he was in Houston, he'd be like, oh, this one of the greatest shooting guards we ever seen. So we started thinking like that for a couple games this season. We get to the playoffs. James Harden plays moderately well. He's going to have a big game in the playoffs where it's like, okay. And it's usually the big game before the closeout game. I can't wait to break down this cat. And then the actual closeout game comes out and he chokes. You know what I mean? It's probably his worst performance of the entire season. Doc Rivers decided to put his eggs in that guy's basket. And this is why Doc Rivers only has one NBA championship, guys. And it's really not even his. He just was the beneficiary of Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett coming together. You don't really have to coach that team with the amount of expertise, you know what I mean, the years, the veterans, and then they had a young Rajon Rondo, who has always, in my head, been a basketball genius. I'm pretty sure, Doc Rivers probably drew up some plays, and between Kevin Garnett and Rondo, they probably threw that clipboard to the furthest corner of the room they could find, because it's like, we got this, Doc. You gonna coach us right into a loss, brother. So I'm just saying, guys, I'm sorry to kind of elongate this. It's just Doc Rivers, man, he made the biggest mistake in NBA coaching history, guys. And I'm just reflecting. And now this guy is going to be on the NBA broadcasting with that raspy voice, Essentially, I feel like just I'm gonna be watching the NBA on mute. You know what I mean? I like Mike Breen. I kind of like Doris Burke. You know what I mean? For the most part, I do not care for Doc Rivers narrating the game. I mean, personally, I don't. Um, but it just dawned on me like why this dude is the biggest NBA coach choke artist that ever lived. You know what I mean? Like he continuously makes bad decisions as an NBA coach. No wonder he only has one NBA championship. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Do y'all think Doc Rivers made a mistake by putting all his faith in James Harden? Versus going over to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I know it would have been a clown show. It would have been some headlines. It would have been, you know how it goes with LeBron. KD already gave us the script on LeBron. Wherever LeBron goes, it's going to be a media circuit. So, just, Doc Rivers probably was avoiding that, to his credit. But honestly, I'm still, I'm taking LeBron circus over James Harden chokes. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm choosing LeBron James's circus, all his craziness that comes with playing with a LeBron James. I'm taking all of that over James Harden's infamous, obvious. You know what I mean? At this point, he is what he is. You know what I mean? James Harden ain't changing, and that's why nobody was chasing for him when he was requesting that trade. He was so quick to. He opted into his contract, guys, and then asked for a trade, and then nobody wanted him. And now he mad at Daryl Morey. It don't stop with James Harden. I'm sorry, guys. I have grown a strong disdain for James Harden. I don't hate the man. I don't dislike the man. It's just I'm going off his basketball. If I was a teammate of James Harden, I would be saying this stuff in the locker room. Do you understand? Do you understand? I would be saying this stuff to James Harden in his face if I was his teammate. Like, bruh, stop. You know what I mean? Chill, bro. Just go out here and play basketball. Golly, you do everything except play basketball. Dating Kardashians, going to the strip club, asking for trades. You do everything except buckle down and actually focus on the championship. So anyway, that's just my take on it, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I think Doc Rivers made the biggest mistake in NBA coaching history, honestly. And we could put some names on that board. But y'all like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on this channel. It is your boy Tony the Savant. I do appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Thank you for the support. The channel is definitely growing, and it's all due to y'all, man. Y'all the bosses. I appreciate it. I'm just the guy that love to work, the employee of every month. You feel me? That's me. Love y'all again. Like I say, coffee and cat nest. Let me get back to work. Be blessed.